Called her too quick for me. Everything's bagged. Everything's in a baggie. Everything's in a baggie. Give me that. That hybrid will let you know. In this video, we got one of the best run schemes for y'all in Madden 25 out of the single back trio. This formation has a lot of good stock plays built in, but these are going to be the four we're going to be rocking with: the HB stretch, the zone weak, the HB toss, and then the PA boot LT. The main reason I'm choosing this pass play is because it has the built-in zig route, and that is really clutch, especially if you're going against a lot of man coverage. Nice to have that zig route. But there's also some good honorable mentions. They got the verticals, they got slants. This is also another good play for man coverage, the slot chase. Overall, just a really good formation, but we're going to talk about the main plays that we got built in, our audibles. So let's go ahead and jump into the practice field and show you how we set this up. All right, we're going to be going against some random defenses, and I'm glad they started off with the nickel mug because there's something I want to talk about when it comes to this defense. Now, if you're going against somebody that's running this defense, there is a cheese where if you're under center, they can get to the quarterback before you can hand this ball off to the running back. Doesn't matter what run play you're doing, the inside guy will get straight to the quarterback in like 0.001 second. So if you see that happen, get out of under center. You're not going to be able to do anything. They know how to do the inside blitz cheese. I'm telling you right now, it is very difficult to go against. So just want to get that out the way. Now, if they're in the mug, the nickel mug, and they're not running that, then this is a really good formation to run against. You can run the stretch, you can run the inside zone. I know it's called a zone weak, but you're going to hear me say inside zone a lot and get really good results. So this is basically what it'll look like against this defense. As long as they hold their block for a little bit, you're damn near guaranteed 3 to 5 yards every single time. So if you see that defense and they're not running the cheese, take the run every single time. And then we'll kind of go from here, win the audible. But I do want to talk about the zone weak first because this is just a really OP play in its own. And you can run this against multiple defenses and just get really good results. If you're a patient runner, this is the type of run you're going to want to use. Again, you just got to wait for gaps. You got to wait for blocks. And they're going to open up. They're going to open up for you. And if you have a good running back and if you're just patient, this is the run that you want. Now, the best time to run it is right here, actually. You see how I have this big gap between this D tackle and this defensive end, and there's no linebacker directly in the middle of that gap. That's 100%, 10 times out of 10. This is when you're going to want to run the inside zone. Usually your wide receiver or your left tackle or your left guard will jump off that double team and go into the second level and pick up a linebacker. That's when you're going to want to run it. Now, right here, we have it again, but now you see this linebacker is in that gap. This is the time you can actually audible to the toss and you can run this to the left. Now, if they were weak on the right side, I would say audible to the stretch, but because they're outside of my tight end, I'm going to audible to the toss, so it'll look like this. We got some pretty good blocks right there, and we got out of there, and that's a possible one-play touchdown. That's if nobody is lined up directly in front of your inside B wide receiver, which he wasn't. Now you can see he is. So, again, this is when you're going to want to take the inside zone run. And get some possible good yards. Again, you're going to get like a guaranteed 3 to 5. But if you put some stick work in, you can easily get, a 20-yard run or even something more than that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just talk about the stretch. They haven't given me the best looks to run it yet, but I want to show you how to run it. So, mind you, I'm going to motion snap, and every time I motion over the outside wide receiver, if the cornerback follows me, that's telling me that this is zone, or if he follows, that's telling me that it's man coverage. If he doesn't follow me, that's telling me it's zone. Every time you read zone, there's a possibility that your bubble screen is going to be open. That's just something you're going to have to read. So you can see right here, the cornerback, he actually is supposed to follow me. So this is man coverage. So once, okay, that was just the DN going crazy right there. But once the wide receiver passes the tight end, you're going to go ahead and call hut. So let's go ahead and audible to the stretch again. Again, they're not giving me the best looks that I would actually audible to the stretch. I'm just kind of trying to show you how to run it. Right there, they gave me a good look for the bubble screen, so I'm going to take it. You can see we motioned over our wide receiver, didn't follow, so we're taking the bubble screen. You'll see in the gameplay, though, when I actually get a good look for it. You've seen the good look for the toss. You've seen the good look for the run. We haven't really got a good look for the stretch yet. Now, this is a possible good look. Again, this is zone, so I would take the bubble screen probably 9 times out of 10, which you can see again right there. Basically, the stretch is going to be for man coverage. And you can also audible to the pass play if it's man coverage. We're just going to go ahead and run and get down right here because they're in prevent. Now I want to talk about the pass play. So obviously we have the pass play if it's man coverage. We have the PA boot LT. and you have the built-in zig route. So something, I don't know if they're in man coverage, but a setup I would do is probably something like this. And I would actually keep the play action, but you can get out of it if they are sending that heat at you. But the play action will give you a good idea of when to actually throw to the zig. It was zone coverage. That's not when you're going to want to throw it. I just wanted to show you what the play was looking like. So I got that out the way. All right, but before we jump into the gameplay, y'all know I got to leave y'all off with a money play. So we're going to be showing you the money play setup out of this formation. The hash mark does matter. If you're on the right hash, you want your trio to the left. If you're on the left hash, you want your trio to the right. What you're going to do is put your tight end on a post, put B on a streak, Y on a drag, X on a comeback, or put them on an out route and smart route it. This one makes them react quicker, but the comeback route is like a good last resort against man coverage. So if you're not sure what they're in, I would actually go with the comeback route. If you know they're in zone, go with the out route, smart routed. But if you don't know, go with the comeback route just in case it's man coverage. You can throw the comeback route. Get out of the play action if they're sending heat at you, but this is going to be a money play towards the tight end right here. Let's see if we can get it off right here. Yep, right there. Gonna get some good yards, possible one play touchdown depending on how fast your tight end is. If you can get some decent stick work, that will bomb all zone coverages, and if you have a good route running tight end, can also beat man coverage. But from here, let's go ahead and jump to the gameplay and show you how this is being used against real users. All right, we got game number one. We got the Eagles up first. Let's see what we can do. Still running my 3-3 stack right now because I am in couple of dynasties in college, and this is the defense I've been running, so I'm just trying to keep the hang of both. And it's still a valid defense in Madden. There is other defenses like the hybrid that we drop, which you can still run at a 3-3 stack because they have a cover 4 drop out of it. Like right here, I should actually run a cover 4 run play. Ooh, that's a dive right there. Was that Anderson? The jet sweep on 4th down is wild. Like, how would you even go for that? 4th and 14, just punt it. But he's setting us up to win. Let's get in our trios. Let's set up our audibles. Get my stretch. I don't want the dive. We want the zone weak. And we want the toss. Now the toss is kind of like a filler. If you don't think you need it, you can put any play you want there, honestly. And remember, you can always come out in the 4th play and then audible to one of the other plays. Like right here, that's why I'm talking about this gap. This is when you're going to take that weak. You're going to take that inside zone weak. He's using that guy. Okay. Almost messed up right there. Okay, so he doesn't have a good spin move like Saquon. But I know he has the juke move. Unfortunately, we're gonna stay in this formation. Right here, I'm liking the stretch. I'm liking the stretch because the most outside guy on the line is inside of my tight end. So we're going to motion snap. Remember, if he follows, it's man. So that's not a good look for the bubble, but he doesn't. So we have a possible bubble screen right here. See what it looks like? Well, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. He backed off. Still got some good yardage there. Let's line down. We'll probably run the stretch this time. So we're going to do the same thing. It's audible to the stretch. Man, if they had a regular stretch where you can actually flip it. This time we're going to take the stretch, though. Once he passes the tight end, we're calling nut. And we should have some decent blocks. Can we get outside this guy? Good jukes. I'll take that. I'll take that. This is still a good look for the stretch. This is still a good look. This is when you're going to want to run the stretch. Especially, okay, yeah. I'm taking the stretch all day right here. I just got to have good cuts. Oh, you got to block that guy. You got to block that first guy. But luckily we got out there. And they don't take the greatest angles. Better than NCAA angles, but still not the best angles. So kick it out when you have a speed mismatch between whoever's trying to chase you down. But I was actually hoping my wide receiver picked up that inside guy, but that still works too, even though he didn't even pick up the cornerback either. Normally they do. They'll pick up one or the other. Unfortunate right there, but we still get that touchdown. All right, we're back on defense. I think we are going to try to run the hybrid. Let's put these at 25 though. We're going to run the hybrid out of the 3-3 stack because again, we do have the cover 4. And he's running this pistol tight end. Right here, I can run the double hybrid. Called her too quick for me. Everything's bagged. Everything's in a baggie. Everything's in a baggie. Give me that hybrid will let you know.